Hey friends, TUXX here. I got something here which I have been meaning to replace for a long time now, and that is a Surface Pro. And this is something which I bought originally way back in the day, the original launch Surface, the regular Surface I liked a lot, but I sold it later and really always kind of regretted that, you know, so this is kind of a chance to get a Surface at a discount price. Now this one here is going to be the Surface Pro 6 and it is refurbished, and this is a great little gift or an idea for you. You can get it off Amazon, and I'll have a link for you right below, okay? So let's go ahead and see what this refurbished Surface looks like. Like, it's hard to say. It could be bad, it could be good. We'll find out together here. I cut the tape here, but I've not actually opened the package. So let's go ahead and do a first opening here. And cardboard box looks good. Thought I seen an ant or something. No? All right, let's go ahead and open this up, and you can see this is how it comes from Dell, refurbished, and it does include a power supply. I'm glad it does. I was a little bit worried about that because the refurbished part, it says like no accessories, and I thought, you know, it has to come with a power supply. So this is a magnetic power supply that you get with Surface, and I'll demonstrate it here in just a little bit, but it's very handy. The magnet works great, and this one does have a little advantage over my original Surface, where they did add something here. Oh, I should mention, this feels really nice. This is like a soft rubber touch. It's not like hard plastic. This whole thing is coated like soft touch plastic, which is interesting. The plastic for the actual cord is just plastic for that half, but this part here is also that soft touch, like kind of grippy rubber, which is interesting. The bottom here, that's what the clip looks like. This is the magnetic clip. Okay, we'll show you that more in action later, but what I was alluding to is actually that it actually now has a USB on the power. Okay, so you can actually, you know, plug this in, charge your Surface, and you can actually plug something else in to charge at the same time, which is a nice touch, you know. I did not get the keyboard with this unless they just happen to include it, which I don't think they would, but so I'll have to get that later. So sometimes when you get them refurbished, they'll actually have, you know, something included, the keyboard included, the pen included, but this one had no accessory. So at least I'm happy it has a power supply, so I'll give them that. Okay, so moving along here, looks like it is interesting. It's like taped and wrapped on a piece of cardboard. That's very interesting packing. Look at that. It looks nice though. Looks like we have a little user manual or piece of paper or something, or what is this? Looks like I might have to cut it out. Okay, I got my scissors here. We'll give this a little snippy snip. Little cuts, don't want to scratch up my Surface. I believe they listed this one as a A+ condition, so that would be a pretty good condition. The red dot here does scare me a little bit. Like whenever you see refurbished things and like red dots, that can be a bad sign. If you are at a car lot, sometimes some car dealerships use color dots for either how much negotiating room they have for the car or for the condition of the car. So that's something to consider. All right, so from Dell here we have a little thank you. Nothing too much here. Thank you for getting Dell refurbished. Very nice. Okay, it does talk about Dell Financial Services. I bought this just straight out. I didn't finance it or anything, so I'm not sure what this is all about. But I guess it just talks about what is covered and isn't covered under the warranty, because again, this is a refurbished unit, okay? All right, so taking a look at the unit here. Let me pull this out. It's wrapped nicely. I will give them that. Okay, so we got it out of the cardboard here, and we'll go ahead and do our first peel off. This is almost stressful because I'm not sure how scratched up this is going to be, because again, refurbished, you know, they said A quality though. Let's see here. Looks like I'm seeing a little scuff marks around the Microsoft symbol there, so maybe that's something I can fix, but oh yeah, it looks like that does come off. Okay, so that's not bad. I'm surprised I didn't clean that off. And then here is the bottom. Looks like we have a little light scratch right there. I don't know if you could see that. Looks like a little bit of fingerprint touching through the sides here. Yeah, so they didn't really clean this up the best. All right, now the part I'm scared about the most is the front. All right, let's see. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go. Oh, not bad. You know what? That looks pretty good. These are probably, those could be my fingerprints. I'm not sure. I did flip it around. I'll wipe that off in a second, but that actually looks pretty good. Yeah, that was probably me. This fingerprint scuff up quite easily. Let me go ahead and give this a quick little clean, and we'll check it out. Okay, I'm just giving it a little wipe down. You know, in days of COVID, I probably should use some kind of like antibacterial cleaner or something, but I wanted to make sure I'm not showing my fingerprints while I'm showing the front here to see if there's any damage or anything. The front looks pretty good. I'm still seeing a little bit of a fingerprint kind of like right there. Nothing too major though. Looks like there's a little scratch right there. I don't know if you can see that. The light reflecting here is probably causing a bit of a problem. Sorry. Got a few reflections, but yeah, there's a little scratch there. That's kind of bad. And the back, again, just to give this a good look through, looks pretty good. There's a little scuffing right here from someone holding it that could probably be cleaned off. A little bit of scuffing here on the Microsoft symbol, but not bad. And all in all, it looks pretty clean. I'm not really seeing anything too major, no major scratches or anything like that. And the kickstand, hopefully it works good. Looks like we're peeling this open. And it looks pretty good, actually. It does say refurbished right there, as you can see. Refurbished for Dell. Okay. And it does have a spot, which I will call out. It's nice that this one does have a spot for a micro SD card. My original Surface did not have that. So that's interesting. But anyway, the kickstand seems to work good. Seems to hold it nicely. So it's going to be good. And one thing that really makes a Surface stand out is this kickstand that you can really like lower it to all different types of angles, even going like all the way down. So pretty nice that it has a very adjustable and decent kickstand. So very nice for actually sticking it just at the right angle that you want it to be at. So I'm definitely digging that. Up here we have volume, plus or minus, and we have power. Now there's not a whole lot of plugs or ports on this thing. There's a back-facing camera, or I guess front-facing camera and microphone. Looks like a little scratch right there. Interesting. A USB, and that is a display port, is my understanding of it. Okay, let's go ahead and we'll try and give this a first boot here and see if this will actually boot up. Sometimes these things come with power, sometimes they don't. I'm going to try and boot this up without actually plugging it in, and it plugs over here. We'll go ahead and just hold the power here and see what happens. See if it gives me a hello, or see if it powers up. Let's see. So far nothing. Let me hold it a little bit longer, like a cell phone. And nothing. Okay, it looks like it has no charge. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and plug in the power supply here and see if this solves that problem. Now I got the power supply here. That is for right here, I'm guessing. Is that it? Yeah, it's magnetically made to not fall off, but it's interesting. I thought it was in the bottom, but it appears to be right there on the side. And it snapped in. Looks like we got green light there. You can just make out. And we'll see this is plugged in. So let's go ahead and give us another try now. And we got power. So we do have the Windows symbol there. Let me go ahead and dim the lights a little bit and we can take a look at this. Okay, it is powering up fine here. You can see select language, we'll do English. The touch screen on these are really nice, and that's one thing that draws me to the Surface time and time again. Now there is different configurations you can get.
I'm Cortana, and I'm here to help.
Interesting, okay. So
a little sign in here, a touch of Wi-Fi there, and we'll have your PC ready for all you plan to do.
Okay, interesting.
Use your voice or the keyboard along the way, and if you'd like me to stay quiet, just select the little microphone icon towards the bottom of your screen.
Okay, interesting. Wow, it keeps talking.
Press the Windows, Control, and Enter keys at the same time to turn on narrator. Okay, enough intro. Let's dig in.
Okay, I will say my original Surface didn't talk this much.
Is that right?
Yes. Yes.
Your keyboard is set to US. Want to stick with that?
Yes. Yes.
Do you also type with another keyboard layout?
No.
Now let's get you connected to a network. That way you can get updates, apps, and cat videos as soon as possible. How about the first one on the list? Want to use that one?
Yes.
Now type your credentials.
Okay, so moments have passed and we've got everything set up now and it's looking pretty good. So this is not going to be a whole how-to on Surface. If you guys have questions, let me know and I could do a follow-up video. But I just wanted to show you an unboxing of what the refurbished unit looks like. And I've got it hooked up to my Xbox Live and email and that kind of thing. It did have a little bit of problem with the email. I have to keep adding this, so if something is wrong, maybe it's user error with the password. I'm not sure. I'll have to check it again. Sometimes I change one password and causes a chain reaction of bad things to happen. Looks like Microsoft Edge wants to download. I'm sure you could pick Chrome or whatever browser you want to have on here, because, you know, the good thing about Surface is this is kind of a full version of Windows, so you can really install a lot of things on here. And even though it's of this small form factor, surprisingly, a lot of things will play on here too. You know, like some of the higher end games, that kind of thing may have a hard time, but in general, we'll play a lot of things quite nicely, actually. So I do like that. Looks like the touch screen wants a lot of touching here to install this. There we go. Now it's downloading and installing, you know. So anyway, guys, again, just wanted to show this to you real quick. If you've never thought about getting a Surface before, I really do like them. Like, it has a very snappy touch. It is different than iPad, which is nice, you know, as another alternative. I think the picture is better. I love the kickstand. The whole keyboard, which I didn't get with this, which I will buy separately, is really nice. The Type keyboard is super duper nice, and I would recommend it. And I do like it over other Apple things, which if you go back to my queue, you'll see I've had, you know, iPads and different types of keyboards and cases and whatnot, and they're good, but I think that's one thing that they're trying to live up to Microsoft Surface on, you know, is trying to live up to their really great kickstand keyboard and kind of this user experience. Okay, so to recap, buying a refurbished Surface may not be a terrible idea. Actually, you could save a lot of money. This one here I got through like a holiday promotion, and I actually got like the refurbished price, plus actually I got even more money off of that due to a coupon, like a Black Friday coupon. It's still installing a lot of things here, Norton's and everything else I have installed through Windows, so that'll probably be going on for a while now, you know, so I'll go ahead and just minimize this for the time being, just give you an idea of the picture. But it really is a beautiful picture. It looks great. I would recommend, if you get options for refurbished, of buying like, you know, a 4 RAM one or like an 8, I would definitely go with the 8 RAM. And then as far as the hard drive goes, this one is an i5, and it's very snappy, but there's i7 models as well. I can feel a little heat here, a little heat right for my hand, like this upper corner warming up. So they do get a little bit hot, but I would say it definitely does not get as hot as like a gaming laptop or something else, you know. So it's kind of normal with tech products of this thickness. I mean, this is very thin, and it is whisper quiet. There's like no noise at all. So if you're looking for something which can do, you know, basic and even a little more advanced computing, you know, and be something which is really quiet, this might be a great solution for you, you know. Again, if you have any questions, let me know. Lots of configurations, so it's really a great choice. But even if you get the smaller configuration, like a 256 gig instead of the 512, you know, you can still put in a little memory card, which is nice. And the screen is beautiful. You get the full Surface experience despite what you put in. But I definitely recommend the 8 RAM as opposed to the 4 RAM, because you might need it with some more, you know, like larger applications, you know, that are a little more rigorous. So anyway, thanks again for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. Again, any questions, email me, tuxtoys@gmail.com, and just know I'm here to help, okay? All right, friends, we'll talk to you soon. Click that link down below. Bye-bye.